DRPS helped pull a man out of the ice on Lake Scugog. Dan Kearns, The Standard, Scugog. The Durham Regional Police Service were called to assist in a water rescue on Lake Scugog recently, following an unfortunate ice fishing incident. In a social media post, Durham Police stated on Friday, January 5th, members of North Division responded to a water rescue call in the area of Water Street and North Street in Port Perry. According to the post, a male who was ice fishing on the lake had fallen through the ice, was trapped in chest-high water, unable to free himself from the lake for upwards of 30 minutes. Durham Police used rope and a rescue bag to pull the victim out of the lake to the shore. Then he was transported to hospital to deal with his injuries. A reminder to everyone, stay safe and vigilant around bodies of frozen water this winter season. Frozen water does not mean the ice is load-bearing. These accidents are preventable. Avoid injuries and possibly death by staying away and off of any bodies of frozen water this winter season, the DRPS post concludes. Kawartha Lakes Police make arrests for copper thefts. Dan Kearns, The Standard, Kawartha Lakes. Kawartha Lakes Police have arrested 2 people following thefts from a local construction site. In a press release posted on Thursday, January 11th, the Kawartha Lakes Police Service, KLPS, stated on Tuesday, January 9th, the Kawartha Lakes Police Service investigated the theft of copper from a construction site in Lindsay. Later that same day, information was received copper was being loaded into a taxi. Further investigation revealed the stolen copper was being taken to a local scrapyard and police attended there. As a result, 2 41-year-old Lindsay residents were arrested and charged with possession of stolen property, the release added. KLPS notes there are still charges pending against a third male who was not arrested at the scene. The arrested suspects are expected to appear at Lindsay's Ontario Court of Justice in February.
How can you support the Teddy Bear campaign? Courtney McClure, The Standard, North Durham. The Teddy Bear campaign is asking for financial donations. This is a year-round campaign which accepts donations at any time. The Teddy Bear campaign was started by the Police Retirees of Ontario Incorporated, PRO, and was founded in 1992. According to the campaign manager, Connor Campbell, the Teddy Bear campaign addresses traumatic situations or emergencies concerning children across Ontario. We try to be there for the kids, said Mr. Campbell. We take them aside from the situation and give them one of these teddy bears as a comfort tool to let them know someone is still there to help. Mr. Campbell said the best part of working on the Teddy Bear campaign is receiving thank you letters from people and organizations the program has helped. PRO works with a company which makes the bears. They buy the teddy bears from the company and send them out to organizations which may need them, such as Big Brothers Big Sisters, Ottawa Victim Services, Family and Children's Services of the Waterloo Region, FACS Niagara Foundation, and many more. You can donate through their website at policeretireesofontario.com. PRO is also always hiring volunteers. Volunteering would involve calling numerous people across Ontario and asking for donations toward the Teddy Bear campaign. While PRO is not a registered charity, they have raised a large sum of funds to help out children across the province. They work hard to provide PRO teddy bears to many organizations throughout Ontario with the help of their sponsors. For more information about the Teddy Bears for Retired Police Officers campaign, please call 1-844-323-4003 or email info@beyondthebadge.ca. To learn more about this campaign, please visit the campaign website.
Exploring options to reopen Beaver River Bridge. Daryl Knight, The Standard, Brock. A recent update from the Ministry of Transportation has fueled optimism the Beaver River Bridge in Beaverton on Simcoe Street, Regional Road 15, just west of Highway 12, may be reopened to some traffic. The bridge has been closed since late November after serious structural concerns were identified by staff from the Region of Durham and the Ministry of Transportation. Recently, a structural assessment and bridge load testing were carried out. The results did not support the full reopening of the bridge. However, according to a press release from the township, Both parties are currently investigating to determine if there are any feasible options to partially reopen the bridge with load and vehicular restrictions in place. As well, the Ministry and region have been involved in ongoing discussions on how to best accelerate the work required to replace the bridge. "I do feel optimistic," commented Regional Councillor Mike Jubb. "It's better than shutting the bridge down for good. I don't have a timeline. Again, we're at the mercy of the Ministry of Transportation Ontario, as they manage and own this bridge. There are mitigating measures which they're trying to accommodate for snowplows, school buses, fire trucks, and whatnot." The bridge was most recently closed for extensive repairs in the autumn of 2020.
Ontario government announces new funding to tackle the issue of bail compliance. Dan Kearns, The Standard, Durham. The Ontario government is looking to help police forces keep better track of people on bail conditions by expanding a program the Durham Regional Police Service have helped to create. On Thursday, January 11th, Solicitor General Michael Kernzer announced the government is making an investment of $24 million over 3 years through the Bail Compliance and Warrant Apprehension BCWA grant program. Ensuring offenders comply with their bail and court-ordered conditions is essential to keeping the streets of Ontario safe, the Solicitor General said at a press conference. This government will not stop until we get it done. The government press release stated this program will support 17 municipal police services, 4 First Nations police services, and 12 Ontario Provincial Police OPP services. The release also stated this program will help establish dedicated bail compliance and/or warrant apprehension teams to monitor high-risk individuals and support new technology for a province-wide bail compliance monitoring system. The latter initiative has been created through the collaboration between the Durham Regional Police and the City of Toronto. Non-compliance with bail condition is a growing concern, right here in Durham Region and across the province. Too many of our most serious offenders are non-compliant with their bail conditions. Right here in Durham, just in 2023, there were over 330 incidents where an individual charged with an offense was charged with new offenses while already out on bail for others. Durham Police Chief Peter Morera said.
Welcome to You've Got to Be Kidding, a podcast that offers a different perspective of life around us. Listen now to author Jonathan van Bilsen.
A few weeks ago, I wrote an article on the history of coffee and received numerous positive replies. It made me wonder where my favorite comfort food, cookies, originated. The Egyptians and then the Romans first made cookies. They were known as hardtack, which is basically flour and water. These teeth breakers would keep for years and were used by explorers and soldiers. Too hard to eat, a simple dunking your favorite liquid made them quite tasty. If you've ever traveled to Newfoundland and have been screeched in, you'll know what hardtack cookies taste like. It seems the origin of our modern-day cookies lies in Persia, present-day Iran, as they were the first country to cultivate sugar. This happened back in the 7th century, and it took another 800 years for the Brits, primarily Queen Elizabeth I, to commission ginger dough in the shape of little men. 1891 saw the first Fig Newton cookie on the shelf, but did you know they were called cakes until the 1980s? Fast forward to 1912, and we were introduced to the first Oreo cookie. The best-selling cookie of all time, over 450 billion Oreos have been produced. That's the distance from here to the moon and back 5 times. In 1937, Ruth Wakefield of Massachusetts was making cookies when she ran out of nuts. Using a nearby chocolate bar instead, she broke up the tasty treat and added it to her cookies, producing the first chocolate chip cookie in the world. The Nestle company heard about her delicacy and purchased the recipe in exchange for a lifetime supply of chocolate. Sounds like a pretty fair deal to me. Did you know the average person in North America eats 35,000 cookies in their lifetime? And Santa goes through 300 million cookies on Christmas Eve. The most expensive cookies ever purchased were made in 1920 and complete with decorative tin, sold at an auction in 2007 for $32,000. One fact I found interesting is only in North America are they called cookies. The rest of the world refers to these yummies as biscuits. The Chinese prefer peanut cookies, whereas India favors lattice cookies made with chickpea. Iranians enjoy cardamom and rosewater biscuits, and the Germans live to devour Pfeffernusser, a form of iced ginger. The United Kingdom specializes in chocolate digestives. The US eats more chocolate chip cookies than any other, and we Canadians love our maple leaf cookies with maple sugar icing. I leave you with one question. Do you prefer your cookies chewy or crunchy? I'm Jonathan van Bilsen, and this is You've Got to Be Kidding.
You've Got to Be Kidding was presented by X4 Media with permission from the Standard Media Group. We endeavor to make all information contained in this program as accurate as possible at production time. X4 Media and the Standard Media Group are not responsible for any liabilities resulting from information contained in this program. For more information, please visit x4media.ca.
The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio for the Standard newspaper.